not repented, the time had come for them to be punished. God's judgment would not be delayed any longer. Prophet Amos was silent, that he did not plead for God's mercy for the Israelites. This meant that punishment was inevitable. 4b. The teaching of Prophet Amos to the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord would be full of darkness. It would be a day of honor. The day of the Lord will be a day of disappointment to the rich. God would punish the Israelites for their disobedience. He will remember their evil deeds. There would be earthquakes. There will be mourning. People will not delight in their feasts. People will hunger for the word of God. People will faint in the process of searching for the word of God. The Israelites would be defeated by their enemies on the day of the Lord. It will be a day of disappointment to the Israelites. 4c. Ways in which Christians help church leaders to perform their duties effectively. Christians support church leaders financially. They defend them against unfair criticism by encouraging them in their work, counseling them on various issues, by praying for them, respecting them in church activities, participating in church activities, by practicing their teachings, by offering support to church activities. Question 5a. Evils condemned by Prophet Jeremiah during the temple sermon. Prophet Jeremiah condemned the false belief that the temple could not be destroyed since it was God's dwelling place. He condemned the worship of gods. He condemned the practice of human sacrifice, which was against the commands of God. He condemned hypocrisy among the people. Prophet Jeremiah condemned the defilement of the temple. He condemned the oppression of the foreigners. He condemned the stubbornness of the Israelites against God's warning. 5b. Symbolic acts related to hope and restoration as demonstrated by Prophet Jeremiah. The vision of 2 baskets of figs. Jeremiah saw a vision of 2 baskets of figs outside the temple. One basket had bad fruits that could not be eaten, while the other one had good figs. The good figs represented the first group who submitted to the deportation to exile. This group of people would be restored and would be called the people of God. The bad figs represented the group that refused to submit to the deportation to exile. 2. Jeremiah's purchase a piece of land. Jeremiah purchases a piece of land. God instructed Jeremiah to buy land from his cousin in Anathoth. He carried out the transaction before witnesses, and he gave the title deed to Baruch the scribe for safekeeping. This showed restoration of the Israelites to their homestead. The wooden ox yoke. This symbolized the perseverance of the Jews in exile. After a period in exile, God would break the Babylonian yoke, that is, restore the people back to their land. They will be set free. The letter to the exiles. Jeremiah wrote a letter to encourage the exiles. They were to settle, have children, because they would return to Israel. Question 5c. Lessons Christians learn from Prophet Jeremiah's temple sermon. Christians should have absolute trust in God. Christians should be morally upright. They should warn people about judgment. Christians should condemn social evils in the society. Christians should help the needy. They should be sincere in worship. They should respect places of worship. They should obey the word of God. Question 6a. Role of priests in traditional African communities. They give sacrifices to God. They act as advisors of the community. They intercede on behalf of human beings. They are the religious symbols of God's presence in the community. In some communities, the priest can act as a political leader. They solve disputes in the society. Priests preside over religious ceremonies. They take care of shrines. They are custodians of traditions of the community. 6b. The importance of kinship ties in traditional African communities. Kinship ties helps in preserving traditional customs through informal education. They bind the entire life of a community. They help to maintain law and order in the community. Kinship ties promote a sense of belonging. They defend the punishment in the community. Regulate marriage relationship in the community. Helps in settling disputes in the community. Defines duties or responsibilities of members in the clan. Govern the relationship between the living and the dead. Kinship prepares the youth for the leadership roles. Enables people to share with one another. Provides a sense of security to all members at all times. 6c. Factors that have affected kinship system in traditional African communities today. Formal education, modern religions, you can say Christianity or Islam, mass media influence, permissiveness in the society, Western civilization, individual land ownership, new government structures, economic factors, for example, poverty, urbanization, modern science and technology. Did you understand? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what video you can look at tomorrow. Thanks a lot for subscribing and listening to me. God bless you.